It's like that one girl who seems perfect for you. She's pretty, she's popular, gets along with everyone, and she has the stats. Best part is she's ready for you, just waiting for you to give her all your attention. All that, but you still can't bloody commit. It just doesn't feel right for some reason. You have commitment issues. I have commitment issues. Oh, and if you're looking for just builds, then my builds suck. Go watch something from iFlynn, Brozyme, or even Tactical Potato. They have way better videos for that kind of stuff. You should probably subscribe to them too if you haven't already, cause you're not gonna sub to me now, are ya? Have a nice day then. Back to the commitment issues. That's how I feel about this thing 3 months later even. I mean, look at it. Probably the best looking melee, heck maybe even the best looking weapon overall for that matter. If you've watched my video on the Vanillagram, then you'll know how much I love these kinds of swords. And the Grand Prime is probably the closest you'll get to having big anime swords without spending money for Tennogen. Galatine Prime 2, but whatever. This one's a looker, and after 3 months I'm still captivated, especially in this color scheme. Didn't put much effort into it, but damn, look at that. Can't give her anything less than a 10 out of 10. Maybe I'm heavily biased. Maybe, because if I really loved this thing, I would have made a video on it 3 months ago. But here we are, and I'm not as excited as I thought I'd be. Also, this thing will be going out of Prime Access real soon. I do recommend you grind for it if you haven't got it yet. I mean, for the stats alone. Wow. 32% crits, 32% status? What? I mean, couple that with the highest base damage of all melee weapons, and on paper, you got the best melee weapon ever. On paper, but still, those stats are worthy of gods. The Grand Prime is also a slash based weapon, which I think is the best type overall for melee weapons in general. Just love slashing Grineers into pieces. Crit multiplier of 2.6x is just awesome. Anything higher than 2x is great, but 2.6x is the highest you'll get with these heavy blades, so that's just way much better. Couple all that with a Riven disposition of 5 stars. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to be holding this girl in my hands. I still think the price for Gram Rivens are probably sky high still, but may RNG bless you with those swordy Riven drops. So very quickly, let's move through the power and speed tests. Kinda funny that the Grand Prime takes exactly the same amount of time as the Paracesis to beat a level 30 Nox. I guess it's not really a surprise since they are similar feel wise, albeit the Paracesis having a slightly faster attack speed to counteract the lower base damage. In the speed tests, it's not really a surprise to see the Grand Prime where it is. These heavy blades swing in super slow-mo. Seriously, even a Fang Prime does better in this test due to its much faster attack speed. That doesn't take away the fact that the Grand Prime is a marvelous weapon though, but then again, I still have commitment issues. So alright, everyone loves this. It's an awesome sword. What is my freaking problem then? Why am I not committed to this thing? Why don't I use it all the time? As a matter of fact, I don't even have a catalyst installed. Yes, no potato. But how could you review something you haven't put effort into? You didn't even try a proper build? Well, it all has to do with something called efficiency. I mean, let me show you what I mean. 8 Elite Lancers, the Grand Prime versus the weapon I'm kinda married to right now, so to speak. It's just that awesome. Like and let me know if you want to see more of this in a future video. But anyway, these two weapons with 0 mods to keep things neutral. See what happens. You see what I mean? If I'm dashing through a run of capture or exterminate, especially on Fisher runs, I don't have time to be doing a special flying combos or finishers. It's exactly why I really hate fist weapons. God, I hope Baruch is alright. I'm just that player who maintains efficiency and effectiveness, also attack speed, over quote unquote fun, because a lot of the times I'm just grinding for something. If I want fun, I go do something like catch fish or conservation missions, though I haven't done any of those yet, no time. But my point is, while the Grand Prime is great, it's just nowhere near as efficient as my polearm Zaw. Nowhere. If we're talking about max power on one single target, I mean one single shot, then sure, Grand Prime's got some beastly stats. But in terms of dealing with mid and even high level garbage, even SO, Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, I just use the Zaw completely. I really wish the Grand Prime had a little more base range maybe and attack speed, but that's a lot to ask for. I mean, this is a heavy blade weapon. I'm just kind of being super unrealistic over here. If you ever get a Riven, RNGesus bless you, then I'd roll for attack speed and range. Seriously, there's nothing else to add here. Perhaps some elementals, but yeah. If your main is like Volt, Valkyr or Harrow, each with their own melee attack speed increasing abilities, then that might be just what you need to make the Grand Prime fast enough to catch up with god tier polearms. It's kinda like injecting the thing with Viagra. And yes, Viagra for women does exist. So to conclude, it's not her, it's me. I want her and she wants me too, but I'm just not her type. I should just kill myself. Let me know which weapon type is your favorite. Polearm, swords, daggers. I would love to read your thoughts on the Grand Prime as well. Leave as many comments as you'd like down below. Hit like if you thought this was a pretty cool looking video. Subscribe for more Warframe content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.